do anything.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Revelio!
Use the controls again.
Protego!
Roll. Jump.
Revelio!
There we go. Shoot. Okay. So, wait, what was I doing? I'm gonna do this one. Guess.
Revelio! Protego!
That's so I can transport. Open sesame. I wonder if other characters were given the same treatment. Or was I the only one because I live like this? So I wonder.
I thought Professor Black would get rid of the
What am I missing?
Hello, I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind, but I'm not sure what to do next.
Okay.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio!
Okay, so she said Lumos. She's Lumos. Lumos. Okay, so put that one.
Lumos! That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
So the statue and some stairs.
If you were simply born,
There's stairs all over the place. Oh, we're here.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
if I transfigured
Revelio!
one
The moth stopped. I need to keep casting Lumos on it.
The same one?
It's clear Ronan would.
Lumos.
It's here, so I have to do it again. Is there like a secret door?
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Says I have to bring it back?
Ronan certainly employed.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Okay. Oh, it disappears. Where's she at?
My family and I travel somewhere.
Guess what? I'm
Lenora,
smarter than you.
I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
Follow the clues. I'll tell her.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
Oh, she seems
The
bummed out.
moth! I should have seen that.
Completed the side quest. Easy enough. Back to the main mission. I don't know. There seems to be two, but I only see one. I guess I'll do this. A lot better, yeah, nice. Oh, nice. I can try to transport over here. Oh, I haven't been here, that's why. Wow, it looks huge. In the movie, it's not this big, as far as I know. Oh, they all have locks. So they are accessible. Interesting. That's very, very interesting. What is this? Select. Litanies. Are there more? Begin.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing vole. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting
I was
tables.
gonna say that was gonna be
I wonder if hippogriffs like not grass.
stupid to have to repair that glass every time.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Yes. Indeed. Dear Professor Garlic, how very thoughtful of you, and to remember that strawberries are my favorite. They're as sweet as can be. It's no wonder muggles love them so much. Everything you cultivate seems to be of such high quality, from bitter to berries. I do hope that my darling niece can learn this skill whilst under your tutelage. Lenora so adores you, as do all of your students, I'm sure. Warmest regards, always, Eleanor. Ooh, Eleanor. Isn't that beautiful?
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I enjoyed it.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Okay.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Mifflin's fancy or roses?
Is it supposed to be? I thought it was gonna be this one, but I guess. Where? Over here? Okay.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a...
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
Okay. Ready in 10 minutes. Oh, wow. They cast a small cloud upon it. Yield 5.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Okay.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But you'll lead.
Okay.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Don't mind if I
Your
do.
duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have,
Oh.
if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that
Everything.
dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a
Forest
fight.
Ivy scarf.
Weak
Let me
grip.
look at my inventory. Oh, got it. No, gear. Yeah. Let's see about this new scarf. Okay, so the one I have gives me offensive 8, sell value of 60. No trade applied. Oh, but I can upgrade it. It's green though. Fit.
Oh no. And Ravenclaws too. At least you did. Here we are, home of the Chinese. Go now. See that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Attack the... How do I do that? Hold L1 and to open the tool wheel and assign the Chinese chopping cabbages. Then tap L1 to use your assigned tool.
Look at that! That's more than anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Sheesh.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
No, probably.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Just die. This one. Get this one? Yeah, I don't see it anywhere.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Will do. Let's complete herbology class.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
They used 5 of them.
To make anything, we must...
No wonder I can't see it. Go all the way over here. Alright. Shoot, it's a long walk.
That goes for plants as well as friendships.
Get out the way. Get out the way.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
this way.
I wish Professor Dark.
This way. There's a big campus. They really outdid themselves with this. Okay. What did... Just to activate that? Go on this way. Should probably activate this one. Just in case I want to go invisible. Activate this. Yes, don't mind if I do. Check those spots out some other time. Is it new? Is it about to be dark? So beautiful. Love it. This way. What is this? Moonstone. Okay. Interesting. Open to school camps. Meet Maddie O'Neill in Lower Hawksfield. Lower? Why am I going up? Famous bridge right there. Backside the clock tower right there. Man, I love Hogwarts. Sheesh. Could have transported to this one instead of walking all the way over there. Oh my god. Anyways, waves. What are those? This is Hagrid's hut.
Revelio.
There's a lot of stuff like this for sure. Maybe it is before it's Hagrid's house. Pause.
should investigate.
I am on the way.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Gotta hear it.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I've always said that travel broadens...
I beg your pardon!
Revelio! What's going on here?
Gotta go around this way?
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I told you repeatedly.
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Help the stranger. I'm coming.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Let's get this over with, shall we?
Things to do.
Protego!
Accio! Incendio! Incendio!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
More? The collection section of the field guide has been updated to any time. You may learn valuable insights on enemies such as their weaknesses to certain spells.
Get over here, Hatter! We can hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this off of my dead body!
Accio!
No, Reductor! Giant!
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
How do I use...
Revelio.
You're easier to spot than an open. Knew you would be hanging about.
Aha! Back for more.
Okay, that one hurt.
Put me down right now. I'm just warming up.
God damn it, man.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortion. Quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I'm not sure old vine-covered pillars are worth studying.
Well, I think anything concerning Merlin is worth pursuing, and I shall have you know, no one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to interrupt it. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Okay.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Revelio. Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Okay. No.
Yes, how beautiful!
That's Merlin? That's...
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Gear capacity quickly disappeared. Okay. Lower on field. Treasure vault. Travel. There's another one right there, so let me see what that's about. Do I have enough of that thing? Students out at night right now? Really? Really shouldn't be. If I do take them.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio. Incendio. Protego. Revelio.
What to say? Okay.
Accio.
Is that what I have to do?
Merlin himself would be proud.
Okay. So I get some new gear? Is that what it is? Interesting. Challenges. Exploration. Target expansion reward. Increased storage for gear. Yes. the severing charm? Oh. Okay. 10 dog whistles. Dragon Heart Protectors Club. Ooh, interesting. Still haven't done that. Now this. Oh no, I haven't done that one yet. I suppose. Where is my gear? Handwear. Huh. Didn't I just get some new gloves? I could've sworn. Quest. Potions class. That's gonna be more reward. Long handles. Expelliarmus. Ah. Okay. I want the Expelliarmus. Two. Bam. Okay. I'm getting the hang of it. Getting the hang of it. It is this way. Yeah. Okay. Isn't it dark though? Ain't I supposed to go to sleep? I don't think there's classes at this time.
No. Maybe Aura's or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
I'm gonna have to wait till the day. So I just slept there. Wow.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
I'm not doing the Expelliarmus charm, am I?
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared witch or wizard.
Or... gosh, not dead.
Revelio.
Take somebody's money. Your master knowledge. Burden words. I'm not gonna read all that.
Your potion station's organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the Dippany or crush it? Wrong
Okay,
answer could
potion
result in
station.
an unfortunate
Potions
loss of
from
your
online.
eyebrows.
Recipes at the potion station. Recipes and ingredients can be purchased from select shops. Ingredients may also be grown and found in the wild. Okay. So, Edurus potion. Fictitious delicious. Enhances the drinker's chance of success in their endeavors, specifically ordering the locations of large loot chests on the mining map for one in-game day. Interesting.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and...
two,
That's odd.
one.
What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Get it! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Way to go, Weasley.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I don't know what you mean.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
That's right.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That's complete. Alright. I guess... for now we're good.